Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, the High Guy Jacobs, and today we're taking a look at Island Raid and all of the rankings. Nope, not that one, sorry. The map that we want to take a look at and take a breakdown of what G8 has given us and what GrOp now has to deal with. Now, first and foremost, I want you guys to understand one thing. There is no way in hell GrOp should be in G8. Shouldn't happen. Want to know why I know this? Let's look at a couple of things. First off, we registered 229th position and somehow ended up in the top 64, which doesn't make sense to me. Okay? Doesn't make sense to me. But then we start to look at the actual registration mites of what these alliances registered in, and you'll start to see how bad IGG really screws up. And I don't understand why. I don't understand, and I wish maybe, you know, if they're watching this, they could maybe shoot down in the comments how the hell they think that this is actual good matchmaking. But let's take a look at some of these things here. Okay? GrOp registered at 5.3 billion might. Okay? That's what we registered at, 5.3 billion. Okay? 50 players, 5.3 billion. If you'll notice, we have FIB down here. FIB is ran by the one and only Zed, or Z if you're American. And check this out. These guys registered at 6.8 billion. Now we can say, well, maybe that's just their might, right? Maybe that's just their might. Maybe their overall might is that. Well, let's look at actual FIB and see what they're over. No, sir, their overall might is over 10 billion. Whereas our overall might, let's take a look here. Whoop. Let's take a look here. Our overall might is 6.8. So explain to me how this matchmaking makes any sense whatsoever. I'll tell you, it doesn't. But that just scratches the surface. Let's dive a little bit deeper and see why, number one, GrOp doesn't belong in the G8 bracket. And number two, why I'm even mentioning this and complaining about this, because Here's my problem. In a matchmaking like this, okay, we registered at 5.3 billion at the low end of Elite, right? Like at the very low end of Elite. Elite is 254th ranking. We were 229th. FIB and REFA, look at this. REFA registered at 6.9 billion. Look at this. Infra registered at 7.8 billion. So 3 so far of the 5 are significantly stronger than GrOp. Now, Hors, 5.8, NFG, 5.1, RVLT, 5.4, and RIST, or RYST, 5.2. So these 5, no problem put together, okay? But then you have Infa, or INF, you've got REFA, and you've got FIB. We don't belong in the same bracket, but why are we all here? Okay? Let's take a look at some more comparisons. And again, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that GrOp isn't a strong alliance. We do our best, right? And we do significantly well when we're paired well. But let's take a look at something like this. Let's take a look at their members. They've got a 300 million, a 300 million, a 300, 250, 250, right? All of their R4s are above 200 million plus. 260, 250, 250, 230. Okay? That's them. Let's look at REFA. Let's take a look at what they have here. Let's look at their members. 260, 230, 208. This one's a little bit more manageable, right? 150, 140. These are ones we can handle, right? 240, 200. So this is something a little bit more manageable. But let's take a look at GrOp. And again, I'm not saying that we're weak by any stretch. We're fairly concentrated. But 182, 194, 120, 177, 226. This is our highest. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have one above 200. Meanwhile, FIB has all of their players and one that's at 300. right? We look here. Let's take a look at these members. 9.5 billion. What is it? 326 million. 300, just under 300. 250, right? A bunch. 350 million, right? 350 million. White parts all around. And somehow we're supposed to fight into this. Somehow we're supposed to fight into this. Okay? This is just unreal matchmaking. Let's take a look at horse. Right? Trojan horse. Let's take a look. 326. 260. Right? Like, explain to me, please, somebody, explain to me how this makes any sense. Because I'll be honest with you, it doesn't make any sense to me. I cannot make any sense out of this whatsoever. Okay? Now, granted, in this situation, we're 7th, but I don't see us getting any farther. Because here's the thing. We can't beat REFA, R-E-F-A. We can't beat them. They can beat us. We can't beat them. Unless we have INF helping us. But INF is going to have to deal with FIB. Right? So if we look at how this breakup is, REFA, FIB, RYST, and NFG are all in the same alliance. Okay? HORS, INF, us, and RVLT are all in alliance. So it's 4-on-4. But the problem is, Zed, or Z as you know him, literally has one of the best garrisons in the game. And at 260 million might, there's literally nobody on our team that has the capability to beat that. So where we're at right now is literally just building up to be a havoc. Because, I mean, there's literally nothing we can do. None of our rallies are strong enough to take targets. Our garrisons, I'll show you what I mean. Our garrisons, right? Like, I'll give you an example. This was a counter rally. So even our counter rallies are losing. You see what I'm saying? Like a counter rally. And we're still losing on heavily wounded. Right? We only win because of area of effect. We get some extra additional area of effect stuff. But look at this. Look at this trade. You see what I'm saying? 260 million against 180. Right? In my situation, I had Thunder Riven here. My Thunder Riven is 140. Right? Like from a 140 mil account. Look at this difference. Let's just take a look at this. Commander equipment. He's got white parts. I'm purple. He's got 2 level 10 refinements. Level 7 is max. Right? Let's look at armaments. I think my Thunder is 3.9 or something. 3.6 or something. Let's actually, we can actually, oh, I can't take a look at it on this one. We can take a look at it on the actual report. Right? Let's look at the actual report. So garrison, so 480, 536, 479, 474. I mean, they're not bad, right? It's not bad. But now we look at him. He's got a 5-star EM turret. Look at this. Like, this is just, it's not even close. It's literally not even close. 5-star superbs all around, 5-star superbs and 5-star insides. It's not even close. Like, what is this matchmaking? It doesn't make any sense. Look at this. Level 23. The max is 25. He's got 13s and 14s on the rest. We're looking at 1. Like, it is 23 and 19 versus 11. There's just no comparison. Yes, my beasts stomp his. Sure, no problem, right? But does that really trade into anything? Nope. You see what I'm saying? Like, level 1s. I got lucky with some of mine, right? Crit damage and stuff like that. And so my beasts are pretty good. But does that trade into it? This is why I'm saying that beasts don't do very much. Yeah, we've got 3.1 million damage to his 242,000, but we still get stomped by the rest of it. So this becomes a situation where, yeah, you know what? I'm bitching a lot and I'm complaining. But at the end of the day, this is on IGG. Like, how the heck are we supposed to have fair and balanced matchmaking when this is the type of stuff that they give us? So now we've got 3 days. I've already spent 500 million resources just to amass the 50 million points or so that I have now. And we're only in the first day. We haven't even got into the wartime stuff yet. So it's a situation that has me going like, is IGG doing this on purpose? Are they specifically making bad matchmaking in the hopes that we'll spend more to either catch up or heal or the rest? Because if they are, that's just absolutely atrocious. And if they're not, and if this is something that's just an inconsistency within their own system, that's an even bigger issue. Because they make hand over fist money. Hand over fist. And we can't get good matchmaking? Like, it's just asinine. But this is where we are currently. GrOp is building out. We've got the 7 surrounded with our allies from INF. Zed and FIB are on their process of building into us. See, they're building in to take that 7. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do about it. We can throw things in the way, but that's about it. And so when we spend 2 weeks waiting for the event and we get handed this trash matchmaking, it really has me wondering, why am I supporting this game? Why am I the one out here talking about how fun this is? This part isn't fun, right? This part here is not fun. You know, seeing this type of stuff that because we even, I'll give you a prime example. We have players that are still tier 4. I mean, we're only 5.3 billion. We should not be in this match. We should not be in this bracket. When our highest player, one highest player is like pales in comparison to their entire R4 line, it doesn't make for good matchmaking. So IGG, for the love of everything that is good, fix your matchmaking, please. Fix it. This is atrocious. And this isn't just me saying this. You have to understand, this is a lot of people explaining the exact same thing. And we can all say, oh, it's just the matchmaking. Oh, it's just that it is what it is. Just play it as it is. But let's be honest. If I was playing minor league baseball, I would not want to get paired up against a major league team, even on home field advantage. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So IGG, please, for the love of God, address this. And I'm not even a religious person. Address this. Get this fixed. This is absolutely atrocious. For those of you who agree with me, hit the like button. For those that don't agree with me, go ahead and hit the comment section. Let me know why I'm wrong. Let me know why I'm seeing this wrong, because as we can see from just the rankings, this is not an appropriate bracket. I think for anybody. Like, FIB has it way too easy. REFA has it way too easy. And yeah, you can see we have them pushed back, so they don't really have it easy. But here's the thing. We are literally inconsequential. We can't beat them, and they can beat us no problem. They just haven't yet. If they were to keep pushing us, we would lose out very, very quickly because the trades don't go in our favor. So again, if you agree with me, hit the like button. If you think that there's problems with matchmaking, hit the like button. If you don't, hit the comment section and tell me why I'm wrong. Other than that, folks, share the video with your friends. Fill out the notification bell if you haven't already to get new drops when we drop new content. And if you can, go ahead and click that join button to become a member. Remember, IGG doesn't pay shit, and YouTube doesn't pay very much. So in order to help the stream, I am going to ask y'all, sacrifice $6.99 Canadian a month. It literally works out to under $5 because the Canadian value is so crap. but that goes a huge way to extending the life of this stream, the life of this channel, and helping us do a lot of cool things in the future. But with that all being said, love, peace, chicken grease, and until next time, stay lifted.